On his trip to Israel this week, U.S. Senator John McCain made a point of saying there's a problem.
If there is well-publicized tensions between the United States and Israel, and we would like to see the administration in Israel agreeing on a course of action.
The course of action he and his fellow traveling senators and others are pushing for would make a military attack on Iran's nuclear facilities easier to justify. More than a third of the United States Senate, 35 members so far, are sponsoring a non-binding resolution that lists all the reasons Iran is a threat, warns time is running out, and urges President Barack Obama to reaffirm that the U.S. position is to, quote, prevent Iran's development of a nuclear weapons capability. This resolution says capability, not intent, and that is an important distinction, a lower threshold, because the Obama administration says there is no evidence that Iran wants to build a bomb. The resolution says it doesn't matter what Iran wants to do, it's what it can do. And according to the latest report from the International Atomic Energy Agency, Iran does have some of the capabilities needed to build a nuclear weapon.
Congress simply doesn't trust the White House. They don't trust the State Department. And so what Congress is trying to do is force the Obama administration to define a red line.
So far, the Obama administration has been pushing back, publicly saying a strike by Israel is a bad idea. Diplomacy can still work. And Iran right now is not an imminent threat.
The agency assesses Iran is unlikely to initiate or intentionally provoke a conflict.
Many in Congress aren't buying it, so now this non-binding resolution that some say is still worrisome.
It starts as non-binding resolution, and then no diplomacy is taking place in the interim. Things get worse between the United States and Iran, and then a non-binding resolution, all of a sudden, the next thing you know, it becomes law.
Despite Iran's contention its nuclear program is for peaceful purposes, that's not being debated in the United States. According to one poll, the vast majority of Americans, 83%, believe Iran will have a nuclear bomb very soon. The country is split over whether the U.S. military should try to stop it. But what matters, and the only person who can send the U.S. military anywhere, is the president, which is why Congress and others are working so hard to change his mind and the so-called red line. Patty Culhane, Al Jazeera, Washington.